Hi guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Happy Tuesday to you. I am relaxing for a little bit before I have to get up and get out of here. Tuesday routine, UA, and then therapy. Well, therapy did not even therapy. It's that group that I was talking about. Thank God next week is the last class. Anyway, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all started off y'all week great and in good spirits. Um, I started to apologize for getting emotional for on yesterday's video, but it's something that of course, I'm going through, and it's near and dear to my heart. So, I couldn't get my emotions in check. I was trying hard, but everybody that knows me knows I'm a crier anyway. So with that being said, I hope that if you viewed the video that you now you kind of understand where I'm coming from when it comes to certain things and stuff like that. And none of this stuff, well, I shared my video yesterday on Facebook. And I don't know if anybody may have watched it from there or whatever, but if so, I hope now that you get a little bit more perspective of, you know, what what we face or whatever. It hasn't broke us, it tried, but we're stronger than that. So, and no one can speak my truth but me. So that's another thing. Maybe some people may think that I'm talking a bit too much, but I truly don't feel it that way. I feel like I was put here to, give encouragement to other people that may be going through the same thing that I'm going through. And what better way to, you know, show encouragement and show, you know, love and support than, you know, being able to share with that person that, yeah, you have experienced the same thing. And this is how you get through, or, whatever the case may be. So I will not apologize for, you know, what I share. Because even when I share stuff on here, I don't share every single thing. Not every single thing. I share what, God has allowed me to share. So, anyway, with that being said, today's topic is bullying is unacceptable. Bullying is unacceptable. Man, let me tell you. Uh, Bullying, I have experienced it in my high school years. I watch my kids come up. They have experienced it, and you feel pain. I felt pain when I was growing up dealing with it myself, of course, because, nobody wants to be bullied for being different or for people spreading rumors about you and stuff like that. That's how I got bullied because, you know, someone that I thought was my friend had went and spread a rumor and said I was talking about other people, and basically I got jumped. I got jumped twice, and I was just bullied for being different anyway. It's ever since sixth grade, it was my whole life changed because I got talked about, laughed at, mocked, all of that. And it messes with your self esteem. You start feeling and start believing that you are what they say you are. So imagine that growing up through bullying, and then on top of that, you have children, and your children are being bullied, and that's a whole nother ball game right there. Because when your children are being bullied, or they coming home crying every day, or saying someone picked with them, or they want to fight them, or something like that, or sometimes they don't even want to go to school because they're being messed with all the time, it makes you feel helpless, and also at the same time it makes you furious. And you can't just pull your child out of school and so that they won't deal with it, because that's not reality. Everywhere you go, you're going to have to deal with somebody that, wants to throw their weight around, so to speak. So, I've had to deal with, my children being bullied because they were different, or they didn't have what everybody else had, or it is heartbreaking. And the kids these days are just so, like, they're so, I don't even have a word for it, but they're like real hard and mean and cruel. And it's sad that it has to come down to it. You know, uh I don't understand why people get off on, making someone feel less than. You don't know what that child or what that person, even adults get bullied. So I'm not even going to just put it on a child. But you don't know what that person is dealing with on a daily basis anyway. And then you go and be mean and you know, just just horrible to a person, then that makes them feel so bad that they feel like they don't have any type of support. And that's how some, sad to say, some suicides happen. You know, um, it's just unacceptable. And I think that us as a society need to step up more and stand our ground against bullying, because it's horrible. Our kids are suffering. Some adults are suffering. You know, it's sad. It's very sad. No one should have to be afraid to go to school every day. No one should have to be afraid to go to work. No one should have to be afraid to even walk outside their door without someone picking on them. It leaves scars, emotional scars. Um, I've had to, it left a lot of emotional scars for me. And I know it left a lot of emotional scars on some of my kids because of what they had to face. It's horrible. It's sad, it's pathetic, and it's cowardly. You have to feel good just by picking on someone else that you think is not going to retaliate against you. It's totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. I watched kids that were supposed to be my friends of my kids, bully them. That's the worst part, because I guess they thought they had an image to maintain in front of their other so-called friends. It's sad, and it's so heartbreaking to hear stories about children ending their lives because they've been tormented in school. But I say to the parents, you know, get involved in your children's lives, get involved in, their circle, find out who they're talking to. If they're sad, find out why. Maybe they may not want to open up to you to tell you that they're being bullied because they're embarrassed or ashamed. But these are the times that we need to have those talks with our children. We do, to prevent anything else from happening. It's ongoing, and I think it starts with each and every one of us. You don't know how many times I've had to go to school behind our oldest daughter because of things happening. Or, my youngest daughter is going through stuff right now. And it angers me because, of course, you don't want nothing or nobody bothering your child. You want your child to have a normal, happy, healthy life. You want them to have friends. You want them to have fun. You want them to enjoy their teenage years. But it's always somebody out there that feels like they just have to pick on someone else that they think isn't going to clap back at them. And if you're going through something like this too, as far as, your kids are being bullied, or someone's kids are being bullied, we have to start taking steps to, getting this situation under control. But bullying is unacceptable on all levels. And if you're an adult bullying other adults, like, first of all, you're whack as hell. You're stupid. Like, I'm just telling you, you're stupid. If you feel like you can just walk around thinking that you can, like, intimidate people and scare people because you think you so tough, or you want to, man, let me tell you, I seen this woman, right, around the same age as my parents. She around the same age as my parents, right? And this was some months back, a few months back, when before we got into the program, but we were staying in the general population side of Salvation Army. And I was in the women's dorm, and this woman, she's around the same age as my parents, but she's being a bully. Not only a bully, but she being racist because I don't condone, let me tell you this, I don't condone racism on any side, whether you're black or white. So I'm just letting y'all know that now. I don't. So anyway, she's black older lady. She already said that she has grown children, but she's staying at the shelter. She's have grown children, and grandchildren at that. But her mind, she may have been 64, 65 years old, but her mentality was that of like a 20 something year old, like basically, you can't tell me nothing. I run this, I do this, da 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 da. Like, she had a young kid's mentality. She would bully. She ain't do it to me. She would bully certain people in the women's dorm, and she would call the white ladies peckerwoods, all this other stuff. I don't condone that. That's racism, like, you know. But she ain't like anybody talking back to her. But she was calling, ladies peckerwoods, calling the cops peckerwoods, calling uh this and that, and then calling uh just calling all types of bitches and hoes and stuff like that. And she's 60 something years old. But like, she wanted to fight and beat up people and cuss people out. Like, she was like in her 20s or in her teens or something. And she challenged these women, different women in the women's dorm. She would tell them to shut up, and when they try to talk to her back, she'd be like, "Don't talk to me like this, bitch." Like, what? Seriously? How old are you? You got grandchildren. You got children, grown children. And she talk all this mess, and it's like, okay, you talking this mess, but you're in the women's shelter with everyone else. Apparently, there's something going on with you that you have all these children and you're not staying with one of your children. But it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter how old you are, whether you're a kid being a bully or whether you're an adult being a bully. Bullying is stupid. So it gets back to my original point. It's unacceptable. That woman was a grandmother, and she still had that mentality of proving her toughness or whatever. But you ain't tough in the mind though, because how in the hell are you trying to beat up people at your age? Like, seriously, it's stupid. But see, that goes to show that if you are a bully starting off young, and you don't get that behavior corrected, you're going to continue and get older and older and older and continue to be a bully. Stop bullying people. It's not fun. It's not fair. Then it always will come back on you that somebody in your life is going to get bullied, and then you ain't going to be able to tolerate it. But I'm going to get off of here because I just got mad just thinking about that lady. Like, you know, you 60 some years old and you a big ass bully. She wasn't even big. She was skinny, but she had all this mouth, and she was still talking about running around. Man, this lady was just a prime example of a old ass bully. That's all I can say. But yeah, you know, we gotta all come together in this, because bullying is unacceptable. It's hurting our children. It's hurting our people. It's not good. So I hope I encourage someone today. If not, it's okay. I will still stand on what I said. Bullying is unacceptable. Plain and simple. That's it. That's all. I love y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope y'all have a good day. It is cold outside. I don't like cold weather at all. Don't like it. So, yeah. But anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Till then, take care and God bless.